Hello everyone, welcome. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to another lesson in our ongoing French course. In this lesson, we have a monumental verb in French. This is a very important verb used very frequently in numerous expressions. So by learning this verb, you are going to increase your ability in French by leaps and bounds. And this verb, my friends, is the verb faire, which means to make or to do. You may have come across this verb already in the English expression, which was taken from French, which in English is pronounced laisser-faire, but in French it would be laisser-faire, which means to allow or let to do, literally. It's a policy of non-interventions. You may have heard this expression. It's the verb faire, to do. So here's what you need to know about the verb faire. It is an irregular verb, which we've been studying irregular verbs, and you know what that means. You just have to learn the forms. So here are the forms. Let's take a look at the forms of the verb faire. This is what you need to memorize. And remember, there's no way around it. You have to memorize one way or another. Whether you like it or not, you have to memorize the forms. I make or I do is je fais. Je fais. Je fais. You make or you do, tu fais. Tu fais. Notice, same spelling, same pronunciation. Fait, 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 fait. Il, elle, on. So he makes, he does. She makes, she does. One makes, one does. Fait, fait. Notice it's a different spelling, but same pronunciation. Fait, fait, fait. Il fait, elle fait, on fait. Nous, we make or we do. Faisons. Nous faisons. You, the formal you or the plural you make or you do. Faites, faites, vous faites. And finally, they make or they do. Ils, elles font, font. So we have, for pronunciation, je fais, tu fais, ils, elles ont fait, nous faisons, vous faites, ils, elles font. Fait, 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 faisons, faites, font. One more time. Fait, 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 faisons, faites, font. And this is what you need to memorize. It's super important. I know memorization is not exciting, but while you're memorizing, think about what you're going to be able to do with what you learn, and that is exciting. Okay, so now the next obvious step is to look at some examples. How do we actually use the verb faire in the present tense in French? Well, primarily it's used to inquire about what you or someone else is doing. So the question, what are you doing? With the subject vous in French, you just conjugate the verb in the present tense, and that question is qu'est-ce que, what vous faites? Qu'est-ce que vous faites? There are other ways of wording this. This is one with using the est que, you know, is very conversational. So, what are you doing? Qu'est-ce que vous faites? Qu'est-ce que vous faites? So you see someone. And another thing that I'd like to just inject here is when you're learning, imagination is very important. Use your own imagination. Now, I could make this very elaborate video where I show you the scenes and I do the imagining for you, but I really think it's much better if you do the imagining yourself. So imagine the situation where you walk up to someone, maybe a family member or maybe a friend. Imagine yourself asking that person, qu'est-ce que vous faites? Qu'est-ce que vous faites? Qu'est-ce que vous faites? What are you doing? Qu'est-ce que vous faites? Now, the answer probably will not be with the verb faire. It will be with another verb because it's a very open question. Qu'est-ce que vous faites? So you could say, well, I'm watching TV, I'm studying, I'm reading, I'm cooking. There are literally an unlimited amount of answers to this question. So it's very open-ended. But the question itself is with the verb faire. Qu'est-ce que vous faites? Qu'est-ce que vous faites? So use your imagination as much as possible. Okay, let's look at another example. With the same subject, not using the qu'est-ce que, you could ask que faites-vous? Notice that this is the inversion. So the verb form first and then the subject pronoun. So que faites-vous? Que faites-vous? Qu'est-ce que vous faites? Que faites-vous? Okay, let's try the same question with the informal, the tu. Now, remember, if you use tu, you're speaking to someone that you know well. So again, using your imagination, a friend, somebody that you know well, you want to ask them, what are they doing? Ask the question. So, qu'est-ce que tu fais? Qu'est-ce que tu fais? Qu'est-ce que tu fais? Qu'est-ce que tu fais? Use your imagination. Qu'est-ce que tu fais? And you could also ask the question, que fais-tu? Que fais-tu? How about I want to ask the question, what is he doing? So I change the subject to he. You have to change the verb form as well. So qu'est-ce que, and because il begins with a vowel, I use the apostrophe here instead of the e. And then of course notice that the form of the verb faire changes. Qu'est-ce qu'il fait? Qu'est-ce qu'il fait? Qu'est-ce qu'il fait? What is he doing? Qu'est-ce qu'il fait? What is he doing? Qu'est-ce qu'il fait? Or you could use the inversion. Que fait-il? Que fait-il? What is he doing? Qu'est-ce qu'il fait? Que fait-il? Okay, so let's finish up this lesson with one final example. So the question is, how would you say in French, using the verb faire, what are we doing? What are we doing? Or the question also is, what do we do? What are we doing? What do we do? So the first answer is, qu'est-ce que nous faisons? Qu'est-ce que nous faisons? What are we doing? This is just kind of the standard way of asking the question. Remember, there's always more than one way. You could say also, que faisons-nous, using the inversion. Que faisons-nous? And don't forget that very informally, French speakers often use the subject pronoun on to mean we. So you could also hear the question very commonly, qu'est-ce qu'on fait? Qu'est-ce qu'on fait? Qu'est-ce qu'on fait? So we have qu'est-ce que nous faisons? Que faisons-nous? Qu'est-ce qu'on fait? And all of these mean what are we doing? Or in the right context, also what do we do? So don't forget the very important verb faire. And here's what I want to leave you with in this lesson. The most important thing about this lesson is memorizing the forms of the verb faire in the present tense, because you will use it all the time. So it could be as simple as just repeating as many times as possible within a few minutes. Fait, faisons, faites, font. Fait, faisons, faites, font. That's one very practical way of learning this verb quickly. Just go repeating that as many times as possible. Even though you're only repeating the verb forms, you know what the subject pronouns are, and you know in which order verbs are conjugated. This is just the standard order for conjugating verbs. So all you have to do is just repeat fait, faisons, faites, font. Fait, faisons, faites, font. And there you have it, the verb faire in the present tense. So be sure to join me for the next lesson. We are going to put this verb into practice. So we'll look at some examples of how we use the verb faire. And it's a very widely used verb in many, many expressions. So we'll look at some of those in the next lesson. I hope to see you there. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this helpful, I would appreciate it very much if you'd give it a like, perhaps a hype. And to go on to the next lesson, click on the video that appears here on your screen. See you soon. À bientôt.